Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Housewives of Atlanta, like the two just don't mix. It's like oil and vinegar.
She's like, okay, so you ain't available?
Right.
You just trying to make that man mad. That don't work.
I was over there. Who NeNe think she?
I said, what's wrong with Sierra? She's crazy, baby.
I was like, I said, I don't know who been kissing your ass.
What's going on, y'all? We're back with another episode of BET Talks. I'm your host, Miabelle, and I'm so excited to talk to my girls today, okay? The entrepreneurial queens. I'm talking iconic moments on our TV screens, all right? Now you get to have a conversation with me and my homegirls. How about that? NeNe Leaks and Sierra Glam Shop, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm looking at you outside of the TV screen, in the flesh, in person right now. And the blonde looks beautiful. You girls are doing it. It's giving sister.
Yeah.
Thank you, sister.
Before we get into everything, we are going to play a little game.
Okay.
It's called This or That.
Girl, I don't play games.
Oh.
I'm just
Because you're the realest one.
I'm just kidding, girl. Go ahead.
You want to play a game today?
Yeah, I'm gonna play today.
Now, we're going to start with this because we are Get Money Girls, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Joint bank accounts or separate bank account?
Separate.
I would say separate too. Because girl, it can go wrong at any time. And you just never know.
Being married, I can see you having a joint account that's one joint account.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
still need your own account.
Right.
Yeah.
Your separate spending.
Yeah.
I'm scared to share
Yeah.
my account with anyone.
Yeah.
You could be really good with somebody and then it could go really left, and I just don't want to be in that situation.
Right. Now, what about date night versus girls' night?
Date night for
Date
both
night
of
for
us.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I know you guys are going to say girls' night.
I love
date
girls'
We
night.
love girls' night, but yeah, me and NeNe
I
are
do
for
it.
sure
A date night.
date night type of girls.
Love a girl.
Love a girl.
Yeah, I am a girl's girl though.
Yeah.
So I love girls' night out, but if I had to pick between one or the other, I would go with it.
Right. We
Every
going with the
time.
man.
Yeah.
Now, in your Lover Girl season, what's your favorite date to go on, or what's the ideal date?
Dinner for me.
I was gonna say dinner for me, too.
Of course, we gotta eat.
Yeah, dinner.
Yeah, I love to get dressed up and go to a nice
yes,
restaurant.
and a bar.
Yeah.
Just a nice bar. Look cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. A good getaway weekend.
Oh yeah.
It's really sexy to me.
NeNe definitely loves to travel.
I love to
She
travel.
will get the hell on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about
Yeah, sexy.
quick.
Yes.
Is it okay to go on a travel date as the first date? Because that's what I'm looking. No.
Not the first date.
The
The only
first
reason
date.
why I say not the first date because I don't know you yet, and I don't know if I want to be stuck in a room with you.
Yeah.
Right. 'Cause that could get
But if
crazy.
you guys are gonna do a first date, travel date, and have separate rooms, that might could work.
Okay.
But I don't know if I
But
want to
that's
be.
almost impossible.
Why?
Separate rooms.
Why?
Like, girl, you drunk. We tipsy. You know how we be when we get tipsy.
I kind of like that,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be in the room with you right away. Like I don't know, I can't use the bathroom.
Right. I gotta do my stuff.
I got
you know?
to lay out all my makeup. I ain't got time for all this.
Right,
Go
right,
in
right.
the other room, sir.
Now, when it comes to food, do you expect a, not only in dating, but this or that, 5-star restaurant or home cooked meal?
Definitely 5-star.
Yeah.
Oh, we know you.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Where did we order from?
Y'all, this stuff came from NeNe's. She ordered seafood gumbo and spent $3,000 on like 12 boxes.
NeNe had Neiman Marcus
I did.
cater
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
It was good, too. The
Yeah.
food is good.
It was really good. It was Thanksgiving
NeNe
Eve.
is the most fanciest woman I know. It's so crazy because we have so much in common.
Yeah.
I look at her like, oh my God. Like, we really like twin sisters for real.
Sierra, I know that you be cooking, and you still picking that 5-star meal?
Me and NeNe both are homebodies, but I'm a little bit more homier than her. NeNe will definitely go out way more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can hang.
Yeah.
But I like to be at home cuddling with my man and my kids. So I would say I would prefer the home cooked meal.
Okay. Now,
Yep.
reality TV or a scripted TV series?
It's definitely reality TV because I come from the reality space.
Yeah,
I
we
like
know.
reality. It's just more entertaining.
It's
Yeah.
fun. You could be yourself. You
It's
ain't
fun.
gotta be trying to remember lines.
Yeah.
She's a whole liar. First of all, we used to be cool with each other. This is the most unloyal I done heard all year.
Ciara, for you, were there any shocking moments where you were like, ooh, I didn't know it was gonna be like this?
Girl, when I hit that girl upside the head with that purse, I was not ready for that. Okay. I was like, wait. But you know what? That moment made me see her glam shop on reality TV. Okay. I feel like you have that moment, and I know for sure NeNe has a lot of moments that made her like NeNe leap. Like, in my opinion, Housewives ain't even Housewives without her. Like, it don't even make sense. No more.
We all know that.
Yeah, it don't even make sense no more. So like, yeah, my thing was when I hit the girl with the purse, and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. I was not prepared for this, but then that made me who I was. And then from that season on out, I was just like, you know what? This is my reality. Yeah. This is what y'all wanted, right? Okay? Because they sit you down and they say, hey, no fighting, no this, no that. But then...
Did they do that?
Yeah.
They didn't do that for you?
I have so many people come up to me and say, you the one that got the fight? And I say, I've never been in a fight on reality TV at all. Yeah. Ever, physically. I have read so many people down, you felt hit. But I never touched anybody. You know what I mean? But people always put me in a fight. They like, oh my God, she was fighting so-and-so. Oh, she pulled Kim wig. And I'm like, I never pulled Kim wig.
You're standing right there.
Yeah, I'm standing right there.
Yeah. But you know why though? Because your personality is so strong. Like you're so strong. They being in an argument with you is like a fight.
It is.
It's like it's like
that's exactly what we always talk about.
When me and her be in a disagreement, I be like,
never mind.
We had one last night. I was like, wait a minute. I'm talking about, and I bet she was over there so calm.
I was very calm.
And I was over there. Who NeNe think she?
I said, what's wrong with Ciara? She's crazy, right? I even said this morning, I said, she probably in fire, and I'm over here like, a Dixie blunt.
That is hilarious.
Where's my makeup? Where's my brush?
Because it's regular. At that point, it's regular conversation.
I
said what I said.
Yeah, and Ciara's right.
She said that. She told me that. I said, who are you talking to? She said, you. I said...
But I gotta tell you, people always think they've been in a fight with me, and I'm like, girl, we never did get to fight.
Right.
But we be just talking to me. A whole conversation, child, that us just going to shading each other down, and then we're like, girl, you ready to go out for a drink?
And now here we are to celebrate the podcast. Me and my homegirl.
Me and my homegirl, yeah.
Wow. So
Ciara came up with the name.
Okay.
And then we tried to throw around a couple other names. I was like, no, none of them compared to me and my homegirl.
The name actually came from my husband's sister. We were best friends.
Okay.
And she said the name one day on the phone. And when me and you were on the phone, Zay said it. He was like, me and my homegirl. So it originally started from my homegirl, Tanky.
Okay.
And she said it. And then when I said it, she was like, that's it. That's the name.
Yep. That's the name.
The idea of the podcast, why did you want to go that lane? You know, right now, there are so many. But we don't have this yet. We don't have the energy that, you know, people have been asking for. Specifically from you, NeNe, and of course you, Ciara. They love to see you in your element when it comes to cooking, when it comes to the tattoos, when it comes to you on the show. So to hear what you guys have to say about everything is going to be really entertaining. But why that avenue?
I have been approached so much for so long to do a podcast.
Okay.
And I never did it. Whenever I'm doing something, I have to feel it. We just want to be ourselves. You know, we just want to say it how we say it. And
safe space.
Last night, for instance, Ciara and I had a disagreement, I would say. It was something I immediately in my mind was like, it needs to be captured because this is like keeping it, it's kind of behind us. We're in reality space too, right?
I was like, what a camera's that?
I started thinking the same way. I was like,
what
this is her real scene while they over there trying to come up with a fake scene. Like, this is a real one.
This is real.
Like, where is the real camera? So you can have a real discussion. I just feel like me and my homegirl podcast would just be something very real. And there's nothing off limits. It's not like we're talking about one specific thing, like we're talking about raising children. No, we're talking about any and everything.
Now, what was the disagreement about?
Look at you being nosy.
Now, but you know what? This is important to talk about, though, because a lot of times in our relationships with our friends, our homegirls, they think any little thing
is over.
It's beef.
Yeah.
It doesn't
so
have
it's not
to be
over
that.
for me, and it's not beef for me.
It's a conversation.
So I actually, you know, was kind of laughing a little bit inside, you know, but I know Ciara was probably. I was.
And I knew she was.
She was laughing.
Yeah, I knew she was.
Inside, you know, a little bit, I was like, okay, what is happening with Ciara?
Right. Go ahead, tell me the story, Ciara.
Okay, let's just be honest. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Housewives of Atlanta, like the two just don't mix. It's like oil and vinegar.
Wow.
It's like, okay, they over here, we over here. You get what I'm saying?
Those
girls.
Right.
Yeah, so to see us together, when she was on the show, she was just that girl that was herself and she was free to say anything. And everybody know me on Love and Hip Hop. I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna say whatever.
And you really need to get your ass up out of here. That's what you need to do because you're uninvited.
They be like, Sierra, now I just know you ain't said no shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I feel like the dynamic between me and her, it's just like, it just match. It go together. We got NeNe leaks. Like, girl, what?
I know.
Like, what?
No, we got Sierra. We got to get Sierra's
My
opinion.
homegirl.
We got
her
to get
opinion is
Sierra's
crazy.
emotions.
My emotions.
is
Oh
crazy.
my God.
I love that.
Girl, I'm an emotional wreck.
You
I'm
are.
always
Tell her
crying.
why we had a disagreement. Sierra's not on time.
Never. I do have to work on that. That was something I put in my New Year resolution.
You did?
You know, I look up to you.
Yeah.
I love you a lot. The things that we've been about to each other, like, I really take it in. So when you mentioned that from the first time I was late, you know, I took that in. I said, I have to do better.
Yeah, but why are you so late? Can you tell us that?
Did you try to fight it back in the argument?
Oh, she did.
I did because, you know, it was.
And I laughed.
Yeah, she did.
I said, what is wrong with Sierra?
I said, who you talk to? She talk about you. I was like, I said, I don't know who been kissing your ass, but I'm not about it. I said, you must have had too many drinks. She said, I actually haven't started dinner yet. But no, so it was just about me being on time. And honestly, I love my husband so much because he loved you so much.
Yeah,
and
I like
you don't
Zay
even
too.
know. He was like, she's right.
Yeah.
She was like, you doing all that and she's right. He was like, you need to take notes from her, learn, and be on time.
Yeah. No, you could be a little late, but not extreme. I feel like you can go really extreme.
I could be late, but I can't be tardy to the party.
Yeah, we can't be
are
on
tardy
rapper
to the
time.
I am.
You are
I
very
am. I am
tardy
tardy to the party.
Sierra be on rapper time.
Oh, yeah.
She's on 11
But she told
I can
me,
see if you're 30 minutes late. I get it.
30. Okay, so 30
said,
is a lot.
baby,
10
if
to
you're
15.
not there on time, I will be back on the plane to Atlanta.
I will.
And she said, I'm not going back and forth with you. I said what I said, and that's it.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I had to come back with my last little saying.
I say
I wasn't going to be the last.
That would have been on the plane, wouldn't I?
Oh, I know.
I promise you.
And that's why you showed up on time. I know
I
that's
was
right.
like-
But she needed to be on time.
Yeah.
I needed that
I mean,
pressure.
she does need to be on time because it just looks better for a
Yes,
businesswoman.
yes.
It's a respect thing
And
too.
Sierra,
I'm
you
really-
think it's a
respect
difference between
thing.
love and hip hop? Do you think that's it?
It is.
Now, of course, on this show, we're going to be exploring everything. And before the cameras cut on, we were talking about being lover girls.
Yes.
Lover girls, I'm in my romance
Yeah.
era. And I know that you guys, too, you love to love in all ways. Now, how do you like to be loved? What's your love language?
My love language, one, is touch
Ooh,
and quality time.
okay. What about you, Sierra?
Mine is quality time,
For sure,
touch,
it's
and,
quality.
and gifts. I like gifts too.
I don't mind a gift, too.
Right. Oh, NeNe, we know
I
you
like
love the
touch,
gifts.
though.
Yeah.
With what you know about Sierra, what is one thing that you can say that you know she hates?
I don't know, because I feel like hate is a strong
Or
word.
doesn't like when it comes to being a lover girl, too?
I would probably say that she probably doesn't like anybody talking to her man. When it comes
Don't
to
even
love,
look at her.
like Sierra is not trying to share. Like she is with him 24/7. She is not trying to share him with anybody.
Okay.
So I'm sure Sierra doesn't like when he breaks away. Because I remember one night in particular, Sierra called me because he was going out with his guy friend. She had like it's the end of the world. Like I gotta pretend like I'm going somewhere now.
Yes.
I'm like,
She
girl,
was like, girl, I'm gonna call you back. I was like, I know, girl, you never called me back. And I felt good
oh my
about it.
God,
too.
you did?
Yeah, because you was like, yeah, because Brent, I'm about to be
You
with
wasn't
Brent
going
and the
nowhere,
baby.
girl. You wasn't going
And then you
nowhere.
had Alexis. I'm like, okay.
She over there trying to make that man mad because he having guys' night out. There's nothing wrong with that. Me still having my girlfriends is very important to me. Because I feel some kind of way if you're dating a guy, he try to take you away from everybody.
Yeah.
To me, he's trying to like put you in this space where you don't have anybody, any support system. Like, no, my girlfriends are important to me, and I say that to a guy right away. I think it just makes us so much better when he goes out with his guy friends.
Right.
I go out with my girlfriend.
You have something
and
to
then
talk
we
about.
get back together. Yeah. Later on that night, now we can meet back up.
But you
course.
see what you said? You
Yeah.
said you want to be with your girlfriend.
I do.
So that night, I just want to be with my homegirl. Like,
I don't think so.
I did.
You was doing that to try to make Zay mad.
But no.
That ain't a good. That didn't
We not gonna do that.
That didn't mean that she didn't really want to be with her girlfriends genuinely.
did.
You just want to be with them because he was going out with some guys.
Oh, okay, I understand.
And so now she's like, okay, so you ain't available.
Right.
You just trying to make that man mad. That don't work.
They don't.
Do it.
Now, when it comes to the show, NeNe, we know that you've been through so much life. Both of you guys, you know, experiencing grief, what's going on with, you know, health scares, both of our families, and of course, a new baby.
A new baby.
Your glamour. When you think of the ups, the downs, the hills, the valleys, what do you come to center yourself for it all and, like, you know, kind of balance it out?
Prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing. You would never understand what the words "my condolences" mean until you really experience someone very close to you passing away. Many people have passed, you know, that I've known and been close to, but not like my husband. When my husband passed away, I've never experienced grief until Greg passed. Right. Like, it was so hard and unbelievable. Just the other night, I posted some videos of me and him dancing. I was going through my phone, and people were texting me like, "Are you okay? Are you all right?" And I was like, no, I'm good. I just happened to be looking through my phone and found those videos and just was looking back on, like, this man was full of life. It just made me just go, and then this, like that, he's off the earth. I think the grief with Greg got me so much. I remember when Greg passed away, I wanted the world to stop. Everybody just go to work and go back to school, and I'm just like, Greg just died. Like, everybody needs to, like, stop for a second. Like, it need to be a national holiday or something. But that's just not how the world works. It's just amazing. And the only thing that can really get you through is prayer and have a really good support system. That's it. And keep your mind very busy. I even had a few people saying to me, like, "Oh my gosh, NeNe just jumped right back out there and started dating." I'm so glad I started dating. I needed to date. I don't think I would have made it had I not been dating. Because one of the things happened with me dating, I was able to kind of forget for the moment, you know, just in that moment I would forget, or I'm traveling, it would keep my mind off of things. Right. It was really hard to see Greg pass, and to lose Greg was really hard.
And I'm sure he wouldn't want you to be alone and experiencing that by yourself.
Greg and I had many conversations about him passing, because it wasn't one of those things where he just passed, you know. He had cancer, he'd been dealing with it for about 4 years.
And you have to watch that.
Yeah, you had to watch that for a really long time. He had gone into remission and he was doing great, and then it came back. So I watched Greg pass away, and I watched him deal with the highs and the lows of going to the doctor and finding out about his cancer, coming and going, and all those things. So we talked about me moving on. We talked about what my son would be doing, and all of those things. So Greg and I had great conversation. And again, I love. So you know I wanted to get out there and date as soon as I could.
Now, Sierra, just balancing all the work and being in front of the camera all the time, having your man, your daughter, and, you know, just being a mom, a working mom who's an entrepreneur.
Balance, yeah.
How do you find that for yourself?
I would say prayer too. I feel like that's one of the things me and NeNe definitely have in common. Again,
grounds you.
Real spiritual. We're very spiritual. Yeah, so like prayer and just structure. Yeah.
We can't wait to see what's going to happen on this podcast, girl.
Everything.
Oh, it's
Any
so
special guests that you
juicy.
can mention now?
You know, so Sierra and I talked about that too. So
You don't even need any, by
we
the way.
don't want to be a podcast where we're just sitting there interviewing people all the time. But we do want to have guests sometimes. And we interview, and sometimes it's just she and I. And we want to do a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and a little cooking, a little drinking, a little traveling, talking about pop culture, talking about love, money, entrepreneurship.
Things that you and your homegirl do.
Have fun, just us winning together.
Go
But
travel.
knowing what I know now, I would have went back and done things a whole lot different.
Oh my God.
You know, I have so many different ideas too. I don't want to tell, but I'm going to tell Sierra privately an idea that I came up with that would be really cool. I want to say it right here, because then all these podcast girls,
they gonna do it. Me included. So don't say it now.
Go stealing everything.
That's funny.
Is there any advice that you would give me and Sierra?
I mean, cancel culture does not exist. Y'all know that. Y'all done been through the ringers. I would say to always just be your vulnerable self. Like, allow those emotions to go and unpack everything. Tell us why. Hearing you talk about Greg, so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Wanting to hear more about you being a glam mom, what's going on in your home, with your kids, how you're parenting too. Sierra, of course, with you, all the stuff stuff that you got going on, the tattoo stuff too. I think that's really cool. The cooking and just the reality of it all, because a lot of people get caught up in the glam.
The real stuff is what people can relate to.
Yeah.
And that's what sets us apart from everybody else.
Even seeing you helping NeNe with her hair and makeup earlier, that's like real girl stuff, you know?
That's me and my homegirl.
Yeah. Me and my homegirls right here on BET Talks, y'all. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All the
guys.
best for you.
Thank you.